Hi Sagittarius, how are we today? Just doing our weekly reading. This week we are doing a little bit of everything, okay? So we will be getting important messages just in general, as well as important messages in love. I will be looking at physical health as well as social aspect as well. Coming up to Christmas, quite a lot of social stuff happening for everybody, getting out, to events and meeting up with family and friends and whatnot. So wanting to check in with all that as well. But please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate the support. But we are using the Lenormand Red Hand Lenormand deck there. So that's got a few extra cards in that so that we can get the most of the message today, as well as the messages from the Fairies Oracle. We're starting off with that one today for you. So Sagittarius, what do you need to know right now? Important messages for our Sagittarians, please. Okay, I'm just going to grab a second one for you, Sagittarius. Okay, so that first one we have there is everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way, okay? So whatever it is that you're worried about, things that have been, stressing you out, concerning you, everything is working out exactly how it's supposed to. It's all working out in a very beautiful way, all right? And we do have affirmations as well. So that says, to lift up your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. All right. So the need for you to, really, really lift yourself up a little bit here, Sagittarius, using those positive affirmations. I can do this. I will do this. I am awesome. I am Sagittarius and I am fantastic. All right. One I like to, I am love. I can be loved. I can love. I am love. That's all. I love that particular affirmation. It works really well for me myself, but whatever works for you. Building yourself up a little bit there, Saggy, because everything's okay and it's all working out. Okay, important messages for Sagittarius, please. Wow, this first card has been coming out for nearly everybody. We have the astral card, okay? So like I said, it's come out for nearly every sign so far this week. So it's obviously, a lot of energy going on in the universe, in the collective at this time, because that's what this is all about. It's about using your third eye chakra, opening up to messages from the universe, using those positive affirmations to lift your energy, all right? It's all about the energy of you and life and what's going on in your dreams and in the other realm, the spiritual realm rather than reality. So really focusing on lifting up that side of yourself, focusing on, I feel like for some of you, focusing on your spiritual side, focusing on, things that you may be dreaming about being very important at this time, because it can talk about things like astral travel and that sort of stuff as well. So, it's a very spiritual, energy-based card, this particular one, opening up that third eye, seeing beyond reality and really looking at what's going on for you within the energy of your life. All right, because that focusing on the more astral stuff is actually going to stir some stuff up for you, Sagittarius. We have the Stork here, which really stirs up brand new energy for you. So it really does help bring in those positive energies and change things for you in a very lovely way. Change is not something to be fearful of. It really does, incite positivity and bring in new energy for you, especially around yourself. So we do have the tree there as well. So there definitely is this need for you to be, looking at the energy of things, looking at the spiritual side of yourself to stir up that energy in regard to your own self-love, your own healing, your own basis of wisdom and knowledge, just in how you interacting with the world. With that affirmations card, this is a lovely one to be seeing with that affirmations energy as well, because this is all about self-care and yourself, looking after yourself first. So, taking the time out to spend some time looking after yourself, finding some affirmations that are going to help you, grow and mature your spirituality, grow and mature, find more wisdom within yourself on that spiritual aspect, on that, in the energy of yourself, really healing any of those residual things that you've been stressing about, worrying about, things that have happened in the past. Everything is okay. So even if that is your affirmation, everything's okay. Don't worry, Sagittarius. It's all working out in a beautiful way. Everything working how it's supposed to. Even if it feels like it's what is going on, even if it feels stressful, there's no need to worry. Everything is working out how it needs to. So even if you need that to be your affirmation, if you sort of don't, a lot of people don't really understand, affirmations are what we tell ourselves every single day. And a lot of us do have things inside ourselves that tell ourselves negative things about ourselves every single day. And the more that we're telling ourselves those negative things, the more that we actually do believe them. So there was something I read recently about, when it comes to affirmations, it's like if you tell yourself something 1,000 times, you believe it. Okay, so the more that you tell yourself something, the more that you believe it. Pardon. So if you're telling yourself, using my own personal example there, something that I was, brought up to be telling myself, oh, you're fat and nobody will ever love you. So, if I've told myself that 1,000 times growing up that I'm fat and nobody will love me, then, it starts to become my reality that, yeah, well, reality is that, yeah, I am fat, but really who gives it anyway? That's a whole other story, right? But the more that I can tell myself, I don't care that I'm fat, I can still find love, it's combating those negative affirmations. And by the time I tell myself that 1,000 times, then maybe I start to believe that is the case. And that comes, that manifests for me as well. So just using a bit of a personal example there, but I know that that's probably a very common one for a lot of people to, struggle with weight issues and whatnot. So a lot of people are probably going to understand that one. But we'll have a look at love as well, Sagittarius. But really focusing on your self-esteem and growing and maturing the way that we're talking to our inner self as well, all right? Okay, Sagittarius. Important messages for Sagittarius with romantic love, please. And one more for that third card, please. One more specifically for that third card, please. Okay, what's the outcome there, please? Okay. All right. So when it comes to romantic love, you are in a very good position here, Sagittarius, okay? So this is like that everything's okay, everything's working out in a lovely way. You are surrounded by good fortune, good luck when it comes to your romantic life. This is the clover, okay? So it does talk about good luck. But it also does tell us to take a bit of a risk, all right? Take a chance. Because what we're seeing here with your romantic love life, we have the mountain coming out. So the mountain does talk about obstacles or delays that you are probably facing within your love life. So it's kind of telling you to take a chance on waiting, take a chance on, facing this obstacle head on kind of energy. So with the mountain, there's this strong element of you know, when we put in a little bit of perseverance and hard work to start climbing, that eventually we get to the top of this mountain. And when we get to the top of the mountain, that's where the achievements are. And we have overcome that obstacle, and we can see our way clear and know exactly which path to take back down the mountain. All right. So it's telling you to sort of take a chance to tackle this obstacle, to try to overcome this obstacle, and you know, put in that hard work to climb over that obstacle, because that's actually going to, you know, we do have the scythe, which was clarified by the whip. So what that's kind of saying is, you know, tackling this obstacle will make a sudden break from trouble, a sudden change to the tension and drama. Okay, so it's kind of like that. I'm getting drawn back to that mountain card repeatedly here with this energy, because it's sort of pointing me to that thing that, you know, you may be slogging it away, climbing, and then all of a sudden you look around and realize, hang on, I've overcome that. I'm already at the top of the mountain. I've been, you know, putting in so much perseverance and determination to get to the top of the mountain that I haven't realized that out of nowhere, all of a sudden, that tension is gone, that trouble is gone, that you know, there's this element here too of you beating yourself up about love a little bit here too, and that's suddenly changing, that, you know, having a break from the trouble, the tension that has been around you with love. So whatever that obstacle is, just know that, you know, the harder that you know, the chance that you take in order to climb over that obstacle, it will lead to you suddenly breaking free from any drama or challenges or trouble or tension, you know, within your romantic life. Okay, so you will be suddenly breaking free from that. We also have the book energy as well. This is the outcome here. So that's a brand new chapter starting for you once these obstacles have been overcome. I do feel like for a lot of you, those obstacles are rooted in this, you know, this beating yourself up kind of energy, this energy of, we saw, you know, needing to get some self-growth when it comes to, you know, once again, that the astral side of yourself, the way that you're talking to yourself, the way that you're seeing yourself, those affirmations that you're in need of. You know, so I do feel that for a lot of you, this is just, you know, this obstacle is, you know, you needing to be more patient with yourself, and keep on trying to, you know, really talk through yourself with yourself, and you know, continue to take care of yourself and positively affirm yourself, and eventually you will have this sudden change in the way that you're looking at yourself, and it's really going to lead you to brand new chapters, sort of just in your general life as well as in your romantic life. Okay, so brand new chapters, possibly a new character coming in for you there, but, you know, entering into the unknown and taking that step willingly to sort of jump into the unknown to see what happens next in the story of Sagittarius. So as an outcome, the book is actually quite a positive outcome, because that once again is that new energy getting stirred up for you, and new things happening. You know, maybe a chapter you never expected coming through for you. So it's definitely a positive outcome for you there. All right, but we'll have a look at your physical health, Sagittarius. Okay, what's going on for Sagittarius with their physical health? Okay, so we have the void firstly, followed by the masculine. Okay, so the masculine is all about trying to control your emotions, all right, trying to be in control of, you know, the inner chaos, and trying to control this is sucking you down into this black hole. So I do feel that for a lot of you, the main health issue that we're seeing for you, Sagittarius, is kind of, you know, depression and mental anguish type energy here. emotional anguish that you're trying to, control. But the more that you try to control this, the more chaotic it becomes, the more it sucks you deeper down into that black hole. So once again, it's coming through very linked up with what's going on here in the general, and the love sort of stuff. And really, we've already seen how to overcome that energy with those affirmations, with that self-growth, with that, just take a chance and start slogging away at these things, and eventually you will get there. All right. But for some of you, if you are a masculine, there may be some masculine issues going on health-wise. So, I got to be careful how I sort of say it on YouTube. But, there may be some, the parts that are masculine, there may be an issue going on with those body parts that are, specific to masculine. But that's obviously only if you're a masculine. For some of you, I'm feeling that this may be a testosterone issue. So like the male hormone issue. There may be a hormone issue, and just needing to balance that out a little bit, looking into that a little bit. Okay. There's no actual physical health coming through from that, other than the it can talk about your booty hole. So I'm getting that linked with that masculine energy though. So, prostate exam, go and get it checked. So yeah, I'm feeling that this is only for the health issues are only coming up for the masculines within the Sagittarius crew there. But yeah, there may be like a testosterone, a hormonal imbalance going on for some of you as well. So just be aware of that. I'm not getting anything really other than that. Anything else Sagittarius needs to be aware of in regard to health? We see the rider. So for some of you who are, I feel like this is specifically a group of you who are awaiting a diagnosis or awaiting some sort of test results. News is definitely on the way for you. Okay, this is news coming in for you in regard to your health. Health outcomes for Sagittarius, please. Secure, stable, all good with that house energy. So secure and stable. For some of you, it may be talking about hereditary issues. Getting news in regard to hereditary issues. But yeah, no, it feels everything will stabilize and be fine. I feel like, don't worry, everything's okay is kind of coming back through once again. But if that resonates for you, that resonates for you. It's not going to resonate for everybody, of course. All right, so Sagittarius, what's going on for Sagittarius with social aspects? What is that in regard to, please? Clarify those two cards. Okay, that's interesting message. All right, so firstly we have abundance, the fish energy there. So there is a general abundance, a general wealth of friends around you, social events around you, just creating more wealth and abundance for you. So for some of you, if you are going to events and those sorts of things, that actually going to those sorts of things may actually help create more abundance in your life, a more abundance of social networking I'm getting for some of you, and just in general, like I'm getting that for someone out there that, attending certain events is going to somehow bring you money. So with that social networking type of energy. where it's like, you may meet someone at an event and all of a sudden they're, going to invest in your business or something along those lines. So for some of you there, but just in general, it's just talking about, a wealth and abundance of social opportunities around you in this period. We also do have the hourglass and the mouse, okay, which I have actually clarified with the garden. So once again, the garden talks about events all over again. But with that hourglass and the mouse, the mouse energy is usually talking about somebody from your past or something that is sort of eating away at you a little bit, something that's sort of, been going through your mind a little bit when it comes to social events. And it's kind of it's a pretty straightforward message here, just letting you know that, patience, you may need a little bit more patience. Everything is sort of, once again, everything's working out in the way that it needs to. There may be, for some of you, you may be sort of, I'm feeling this energy of running into somebody from your past, but it's like that divine timing thing where you running into somebody right at the time that you need to be running into them, and having some sort of, meeting or meeting up with that person in a social sphere. And just sort of that reminder that it's kind of, we do have in time, it might take time, it may have been sort of eating away at you a little bit for some reason, this person or thing, something has been sort of, I feel like for some of you, you've been waiting for an invite, you've been waiting for a specific event to take place, you've been waiting to meet up with somebody, it's been eating away at you that you haven't seen this person for a while. But lo and behold, we do see that you are going to be meeting that person in time. It's just maybe taking a little bit longer than you thought. But really understanding with that hourglass that is divine timing. So that's things happening when they're supposed to. So not trying to rush a meeting, allowing it to happen in its own sort of natural time. All right. But yeah, definitely seeing a flurry of, abundant amount of social energy around you. And with that garden, clarifying there as well, that definitely can talk about invites to events or just meeting up with a lot of people and spending time with a lot of different people. So socially, I feel like everything's sort of pretty chill, pretty positive, pretty busy time of year for everybody, I suppose. But you do seem to have an abundance of, this wealth of social around you. So definitely able to be spending a lot of time with people at the moment as well. All right. But yeah, ultimately everything's okay, Sagittarius. No need to worry. Everything is working out how it needs to. Okay, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But hopefully I will see you all again soon.